Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Ravens at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Footing always a concern, but the extra points have been good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Day. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. ETN up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. ETN once more. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. The Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. So the completion good for 6 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jerry Jeudy from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Tucker now to add the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That's off the mark, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, they're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 4. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling you, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Now a throw here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it makes the score 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. connecting with Kohler on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Another toe for Etienne. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On the counter, Etienne. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll set up to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he is going to have the 1st down as he gets this up to his own 11. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs. The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing is Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. It's Gay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll drop that underneath ETN. Oh, nice move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Throwing now is Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Jackson. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Jackson to throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Squib kick picked up near the 20. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore